Hello all, good morning, good evening or good afternoon based on whenever you're seeing it or wherever you are from. Okay, so it's that time of the year when we expect a new release public preview, and as expected the public preview for 2024 release wave 2 is available now for your Business Central SaaS environments. So what is Business Central 2024 release wave 2? You can call it BC25. So let's understand how to set it up, what else we need to do if we want to code against it, and what is the purpose of the public preview environments. So without wasting further time, let's get into it. So this has been happening for a while, where Microsoft releases a public preview version of the product so that we can start testing out things that we are doing for our customers, and we are ready for the release as it comes into the market. So as expected, the release will be out next month, early next month. And what you can do today, if you are on Business Central SaaS, is you can go to your admin center and create a new environment if you have available space in your environment quota by clicking on new here, and then it'll pop up a window where, as we all know how we create an environment, but there will be a new option available at that moment. Now, what are these? You can only create, and let me do that, BC25 preview. You can only create them of type sandbox. You cannot create them as production environment for sure. The sandboxes which will be on the preview environment, let's say I'll choose US. You can choose the country that you are from. And then here in the version, you will now see two options. One is the journal available version, which is 24.4 as of today. And then you also see a preview version 25.0, which is the preview version that's available. Now there are certain things that you need to keep in mind regarding preview versions. The sandboxes on a preview version are only to be used for testing and review of feature and functionality that are coming in the next release. The environment may be updated by Microsoft to a newer preview version, or may be deleted with or without notice. Now, deletion of preview environment during the preview period has not happened till now, but these are just meant for testing and review of the features. The environment cannot be updated to be a production environment. It will remain in preview until it is deleted. Now, we'll understand what that means, but in summary, you cannot convert a preview environment to a production environment, and these are used for testing and review of features that are coming into the next release, and they may get updated to the newer preview version as Microsoft keeps on working behind the scene, and it will remain in preview until deleted. So it will never be a pure environment at that moment. Now there are certain rules that we need to remember about the preview versions. Preview versions are to be used for, let's say, if you have a feature that's coming up in BC25 and you would like to learn it and test it out for your customers, go ahead and do it. If you have customers who have code on Business Central 24 as an extension, and you are getting notices from Microsoft around the code incompatibility with version 25, then you can use these environments to fix that code prior the major release happens. So it is as much as it for training and testing for customers, it is also a great time to start looking at your customer PTEs, or if you are an app source developer, your app source app, to check their compatibility with the next major version. Now, for developers, if you are a user, then this is it. Once it is created, you can start using it at that moment. For developers, there's one more thing that we have to do. So let me pop up my VS Code. Okay, here it is. So on the VS Code, go to your extension management, pick the AL language extension. Now currently, the AL language extension for Business Central is pointing to the journal availability release. So whenever you try to create a new extension, you choose the platform option in the list of platform that you see at this moment would be the generally available releases. So like, let me show you that. If I try to do a AL go here and I try to see what I see, the max option for the target platform is 13.0, which is 2024 release wave 1, which is GA, as in generally available as of today. But if you want to kind of code for certain features or try to work with the features on BC 25, which are very specific to 25 only, then you need to switch to the pre-release version. Now what this switch pre-release version does, it gives you a capability to start working on the preview releases or on the next majors, more or less. If you see this on your screen right now, you don't have to change anything. If it is already on the pre-release version, which is the beta version here, or the pre-release version, sorry, for 14.0, then you don't have to change anything. But if you see here version 13 point something, then you can switch it to the pre-release version as we did. Now what happens with that is, now when I try to do a AL go, the first option that I see is Business Central 2024 release wave 2. So this gives me a capability to kind of code against the feature or test out the code that is attached to my Business Central 25. Will you be able to download Symbol with 13.0? Yes. But if there is a very specific feature which is only part of BC25, then you may not be able to work on it with the platform 13.0, and you will have to stick to 14.0 at that moment. After doing these two changes, and we'll be doing this going forward, you will be able to utilize this environment and also test out your extensions or code if you are a developer, or features and functionality if you are a consultant into the product. Now remember this about the preview environments, they will be tagged as here on current version as preview. The other thing is, after the GA, and if I'm not wrong about it, exactly after 1 month of the general availability, the preview environments are automatically deleted. So they come up with a shelf life of more or less 2 months, one which is the preview period, and then 1 month which is the GA after the GA. So exactly approximately after 1 month of general availability of version 25, all these preview environments which are available on your tenant will be automatically deleted. So in summary, you should not be using these preview environment to do any production activity or client testing activity. These are used for consultant and customers to test out what's coming new, and for developers to make sure that their extensions are compatible. If they have to rewrite or refactor their code, Microsoft is giving you this period before the GA so that you can start working on your extension and make sure that they are compatible with it. So what's next? As the preview version is out, we'll continue looking at the features from the Microsoft release note about what's coming new in 2024 release wave 2, and we'll be discussing about it in the series as we go forward. I haven't seen an announcement yet about the release series which Microsoft does with every version, but I'm pretty sure somewhere around GA that series will come where Microsoft talks about all the features in detail. But till then, neither I'm going to stop, and neither I'm pretty sure you are going to stop to test out whatever you can figure out is what's new in BC25. So stay tuned. There is a lot coming now about BC25 in this series. If you think this is useful, share it on your social media with your other friends and colleagues. If you think the information, you learn something new, hit the like button. And if you haven't, then please do subscribe to the channel. It helps us to understand how we are doing. And please do add comments to the video. That helps us to understand how we are doing. Your feedback is very important for us, so please do that. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you sooner than later into the next video, and we'll surely talk about what's new in Business Central 2025. BC25, Business Central 2024 release wave 2. Have a nice day, keep learning and keep sharing.